Hello, this is Broly SS Guide. I'm back with another video, and I'd like to discuss the PS6 upon a rising from the guy that does the Japanese dude Nishino, whatever his name is, whatever. He was talking about how he is now focused on bringing us the PS6 sooner rather than later. 2027. Just a predicting this gonna be 2027. Or could be next year. Who knows? Because Xbox just dropped their handheld coming. Well, not dropped it yet, but dropped the news on their handheld. So the trailer of their handheld coming this year. So will Sony drop their handheld next year, 2026, or will we be seeing it in 2027? Because like not only this the handheld, but the console. I think what they're gonna do is with the PS6, they're gonna drop the handheld next year and their console 2027 because they already got a portal, right? So I'm pretty sure right when they're doing a portal, they're also doing the PS6 handheld at the same time. That's what I'm thinking. So they they've been working on that PS6. Don't get it wrong. They're just letting us know, to assure us that hey, we're working on that PS6. We're focused on that. You know what I'm saying? So they're letting us know we have more things on the horizon. So keep that in mind. But besides that, this video is for the people that felt as though that the PS6 will be coming to 2020, 2030, 2040. The PS5 Pro will carry us through all these years without a PS6. Don't need a PS6. Don't talk about a PS6. We got the PS5 Pro. Pro. Yeah, the PS6 is way in the future. No need for no PS6. We got the Pro. I can't wait to see it running on the Pro. Oh, okay. Nah, what it is, they hate the fact they spent all that money on that Pro, and then they gotta go back to back spend another, amount of money, how much they want for their PS6. You feel me? But some of these content creators, they get free stuff anyway, so it doesn't really bother them. All they gotta do is say the word, "Hey guys, we keyword is look, we gotta get this console, we gotta get this, and we gotta get that," and they get it for free. And all they do is just sit back and collect the money and pay for it, while you and me gotta go in here and bust our butts to go pay for ourselves, right? So they're expecting you and me to go there, run out there, and go buy a PS5 Pro. That's not even gonna be their main focus because, like, it's like but anyway, though, um, they they want us to sit here and spend all this money on a pro, just and all of a sudden now they talking about a PS6 coming out here sooner rather than later, and fuck up more money? No, I must like Kamala Harris and that probably say, but she said no, no. I'm saying the same thing. No, no. I'm not spending that money on a PS5 Pro when I can be a PS6. Hell so no. You got me fucked up. Ah, for a mid-gen refresh that barely shows any difference in the games? Hell to the no. Just for some more frames? Hell to the no. I don't think so, because I'm not the frame type of guy. I'm not no, oh my God, frames, it gotta be more than 30. That's not me. I can get you folks. That ass. But listen, real talk, I'm being real. I don't care about frames that much to be spending all this money on a mid-gen refresh. I'm gonna keep it a real. I'm keep it 1,000. Okay, let's say the PS6 come out. If it looks, if the games don't look that much better than the PS5 Pro, then I won't buy the PS6 either. I don't care because you got a new name. If that thing is barely between the difference between the games, then I'm gonna call the PS6 a mid-gen refresh. I don't care. Like I'm not buying nothing that's not gonna show me truly next gen graphics. If that's the case, then if the PS6 come out looking like a PS5 Pro and the PS5, I will not be buying that either. But I guarantee you that PS6 is gonna blow that Pro out the water. But all I'm saying is, I don't let a name of a console keep me at like some type of uh keep me at bay as far as like have me always talking like it's a better version of something than something else. And maybe it is to you because of frames. To be my guest, be my guest, be my guest. But my point is this: I don't care what it is. If it's not showing me something truly next gen, as far as graphically, I won't care for it. I don't care. And the Pro does not show me anything truly next gen graphically because it's a mid gen refresh. I'm not to spend almost $800 for a console just for some upgraded frames in my console and a slightly crispier graphics and the resolution and graphics, whatever. Right? I'm not. Nah, I'm good. So I'm glad the PS6 has been announced to got through Nishino, whatever his name is, and I'm glad that they're saying they're gonna be focused more on the PS6. And I got a feeling, oh yeah, they're gonna be coming out sooner rather than later. So it might be dropping 2027. And you know what, too? I'll be on the subject. The games like Wolverine, that's gonna probably drop on PS6. Cause look, we never had a release date. That's true. But it in the document didn't it say 2026? Now it can be pushed back to 2027 or 2026 for the handheld and the base PS5 versions. Who knows? But I got a feeling it's gonna be dropping with the PS6 handheld and also the PS5. It might do it that way. And then like the 2027 we get uh the PS6 period, right? And keep in mind, guys, they showed the trailer for GTA 6 on the OG Triple OG PS5, and it looked gorgeous. It looked beautiful, and it had so many pro players thinking, "Oh my God, it's running on the PS5." Wrong. OG Triple OG PS5, nickel. You know what I mean? And they can't stand it. And all they can see is, I can only imagine how run on the prowl. Yeah, what? When you play Mind's Eye, did you imagine running on the prowl looking like that? Well, look, with the word enhanced beside that bad. Look, when they play Mind's Eye on that prowl, or that precious prowl, how was those enhancements on that Mind's Eye? Let me see some race tracing on Mind's Eye. Oh my God, bro. This is what hands for the Obama's out on that precious proud. Come on, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's like the PS5, OG PS5, bro. It's an amazing console, guys. And for the people that did not buy the PS5 Pro, hey man, much respect to you because you saved your money wisely for a console that's gonna be better than the Pro, right? Which would be the PS6 console. So what I've been hearing for the PS5 Pro handheld, I'm sorry, the PS6 handheld, I don't know why I said Pro, PS6 handheld will pretty much be a weaker, less stronger than the PS5. So if that's the case, then I don't see why should the handheld be expensive. If it's gonna be less powerful than the PS5, then it should don't sit here and be like because they're gonna put Steam on it. But I don't think Sony will put Steam on their console. I really don't. And I'm gonna talk about my next video about day and date for PlayStation and also the Xbox Ally and some other stuff too in my next video. So keep watching my other videos as well, guys, because yeah, I got some thoughts on that. But right now we back to the subject of the PS6. I can't wait for it to come out, bruh. And I'm loving my PS5, OG Triple OG PS5. I got no complaints with my console. Only complaints I have right now is just Sony's first party games lacking and like dropping. Other than that, with my console itself, I love it. I absolutely love my console. I got no need and no wish to buy a PS5 Pro. especially when that PS6 about to drop 2027. Anyway, hell, I like spending $800 for a console and spend some more money on the PS6 when this will be a lot stronger console than the PS5 Pro. As far as the console PS6, PS6 console, not some of the PS5 handheld, not some of the PS6 handheld. I'm sorry, not some of the PS6 console is gonna be a lot more powerful than the PS5 Pro. So, yeah, yes sir. And I cannot wait to see that PS6 blow that PS5 Pro out the water. I can't wait to see it. I want to see PS6 beating the hell out of that Pro in every single kind of way of that little mid-gen refresh. Uh, and look, when that PS6 come out, that Pro is gonna be a distant memory. All you're gonna be hearing is, "I can't wait to see how it runs on the PS6," and I can't wait to hear that. So I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna say the same thing, bro. Cause I always get my consoles that I really want. I do that. But with something that I feel like it's like, eh. If I want something bad enough, I get it. I really do. But the PS5 Pro did not show me nothing that's like, I gotta have it. When I saw that Portal, I wanted it. Got the Portal. The Portal, for one, is like, hey, I can take it anywhere I want, play it. You know, I can grab my cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, use my cell phone for my Wi-Fi, and I can play my Portal. As long as my PS5 is on. But then we get to that too, though. The PS5 Portal. Before I get out this video, I know it's about the PS6 and everything, but the Portal thing, right? They kind of like, in my opinion, I think a lot of people lie about the Portal though. They were saying like with the Portal, you can have your console off and still use your Portal. At one point in time, before they did that little change in like the PS5, uh what is it like the what do you call that thing they got? I don't even use it like that. God, what's it called? The subscription services? Yeah, like I use the basic. I don't buy that higher tier stuff. I don't like I don't like using subscriptions like that. I just want to play online. I don't care about renting games like that. So I buy all my games. The games I want, I buy them. Games I don't want to buy, I just don't. I don't spend no money on it. Right. Anyway, that's the only way you can play your Portal without having your console on. Now, I don't have my Portal set up that way. Mine's set to like use the remote play. So I leave my console on and using my PS5 Portal. Also use a cell phone for the Wi-Fi on the go, right? And they work pretty good. Sometimes it might get a little choppy, depending on my Wi-Fi. But other than that, I played at the doctor's office a few times, no problems. You know what I'm saying? In the lobby, waiting room, whatever, no problems. And yeah, I love my Portal, I love my purchase. I know it's not a next gen console, but hey, that's something that I feel as though it has more value than the Pro, in my opinion. Because like, I already got a base PS5, and this base PS5 is showing great games like GTA 6. It looks phenomenal on the OG Triple OG PS5. They're showing games like Death Stranding 2 that looks phenomenal on the OG Triple OG PS5. And there's many more games besides that looks very, very, very well on the PS5. So I don't see a need for no PS5 Pro. And no, unless you unless you care about graphics. I'm sorry, not graphics, but frame rates. Then that's on you. That hey, more power to you. Like I said, I don't care about 30 frames per second. As long as it runs good for 30 frames, I'm good with it. I'm probably like one of the very rarest ones that care about frames that way. That they don't care about frames that way. I guess I'm one of them because I don't care about frames. As long as my games don't lag and I can play them in a smooth, buttery 30 frames per second and up, I don't mind. 30 frames and up, I don't mind. I really don't mind. So it's whatever to me. You know, as long as I enjoy the game and have fun, it's cool. But yeah. So back to the GTA 6 thing, right? Like when niggas saw GTA 6, they swore to God it was a pro game. They thought it was a PC run up the PC. Well, it's gotta be run up a PC or a Xbox Series X and Series X or a PS5 Pro. Ain't no way that's on the PS5. And yep. and it's sure to run on the OG, triple OG, triple OG PS5. And you know what they can only thing they can say? It looks good, but only imagine how it run on the prowl. Like nigga, what you see on this PS5, on this OG PS5, what you see on this OG base PS5? I'm sorry, I don't like to use the word base no more. OG, triple OG, King PS5. That's what you're gonna be seeing on your Precious Pro. That's slightly better graphics. When I say that, okay, you see how, look, let me give you an example, right? All right, you see how dark the table is, right? You see that um, that brown table color? That's the PS5. I'm gonna show you the graphics of the PS5 enhancements, right? The PS5 Pro enhancement. Let's say that table right here is the color of that table. It's brown, right? That dark brown. That's how games be looking on the OG PS5. Now let's say the same table right here is beside the OG PS5 table. This is now you see that color of that book in that that that's the PS5 Pro version of the color of the book. It's washed out, you know. that's how that's how I made the table look on the PS5 Pro. Washed out, light, real light and crisp, but also washed out. That's how I'm being real, like that's what looking faded all over. Like, okay, yeah, it looks more crisp, but yet faded. But hey, more power to you. You like a crispier, faded color. That was they call it realism, but I call it faded. I call it washed out. That's just how I am. But yeah, guys, the OG PS5 is an amazing system. And look, the only thing they can say for themselves, like, well, in performance mode, it looks so blurry. Well, I don't play in performance mode. If you know something that's blurry, why are you gonna play it in the blurry quality, in that blurry state? Like, okay, then I had to take that 30% hit if I was you, because anyway, where I'm playing no game looking like no daggone blurry version of it, because like I can't do it, bro. It looks all ugly looking and ugh. Nah, bro, give me that smooth, buttery 30 frames quality gameplay of my beautiful graphics. And I still feel the smoothness in that butter and that 30 frames, nigga. That's right. Smooth and buttery. So right now I'm playing 30 frames per second. Hold on. Let me check real quick. What am I playing in? 30 frames. Graphics. Look, motion blur off. See? Keep mine off. So I don't have no problem with no motion blur, nothing like that. I'm good. You feel me? Anyway, though, guys, yeah. So for the people out there that didn't buy a Pro, for the guys that saying, "Hey, yo, why wait for that PS6?" Hey, guess what, guys? The PS6 is right around the corner. They focus on that giant though. They did something ready to go ahead and put all their time and resources, and energy in that PS6, so it can kill that Pro. They like, look, they say, look, that Pro ain't selling too well, bro. We gotta get on that PS6. No pros ain't really plotted the shells like we wanted to, you know what I mean? So, yeah, let's get on that PS6 and make some more real money, some good money. You know what I mean? But, yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got to say. I'm just having a little fun, poking at things and everything, but I don't mean nothing by it, though. If you like a PS5 Pro, then enjoy it, love it, whatever you want to do with it. But don't try to keep trying to sell people a Pro when they don't really want one. I've been noticing people get online every day on as content creators that do this crap. Like get online every day. If you want a Pro, go get the Pro. If you want the this, get. And it's like, bruh, day in and day out they do this crap. They talk about the prices of the Pro and it's worth this, it's worth that, and it's like, and then they talk about frames all the time and this and that, and it's like, okay, look, bro, if everybody's buying a Pro so much, they're talking about now some people change their mind, they buying Pros. That's cool, they did. You know why they bought the Pro? Out of spite. dummy. I'm just saying, like, they bought it because they were mad at Xbox. Those are the guys who I ain't gonna say all of them, but the ones that's been saying that what's gonna buy it are a lot of the ones that like love Xbox. And then what happened was when they saw the increase in the price of the Xbox consoles, they got mad at that. They didn't like it, and they went ahead and bought the Pro. That's on them. But they still play on their PC. They bought the Pro out of spite, bro. That's it. We make it. Don't make it seem like millions and millions of people all of a sudden switched over to Pro. No, that's not the case. That Pro ain't the daggone portal out. It's outselling the Pro. The PS5 portal is outselling the Pro, dog. Why is it the Sony put out the numbers for the Pro for the PS5 portal, but no numbers for the PS5 Pro? Make that make sense? All we've been hearing is though is if the Pro is behind the PS4, right? And another thing too, I'm gonna say that for another story, for another video, another video. Actually, I'm doing it right now. Then you got people talking about something. The Xbox Ally, the Xbox new handheld is gonna sell out. Man, if the Nintendo Switch ain't sell out yet, the PS5 Pro hasn't sold out yet. What make you think that an Xbox Rogue Ally is gonna sell out? It still costs that much money, and they get the word Xbox on it. I don't think so, dude. I really don't think so. You got people that really want to spend $60 on a game. You think really gonna spend $1,000 on an Xbox, $900 on an Xbox console? Not even just to play a PlayStation game. They're not gonna spend that kind of money for them, that kind of system, which is a handheld. You gotta be crazy. I'm not saying all won't do it. I'm not saying all will do it. All I'm saying is like majority of the fans are not gonna be spending that kind of money on no handheld. Just play a PS5 game because of for Steam. That's nah, dude. You gotta be tripping. If that's the case, then the Xbox Series X itself, the most powerful console, should have been outselling the PS5. I mean the Xbox Series S, right? And that was cheaper than the that's cheaper than the handheld, right? So if that didn't outsell the Series S, which is a cheaper version, then I don't see the top tier Xbox handheld selling that much. Maybe the smaller one will sell a lot more, but it won't be sold out. Unless only how I can see those two handhelds being sold out is if they don't put enough out there in a while. If they don't put a lot out there, like the Nintendo Switch, right? They put out 8 million units. Oh my god! They sold 3 million units within the. Who cares? So what? They still ain't sold out, nigga. You still can buy some. They make it seem like everything that comes out is gonna be sold out, sold out, this, sold out, that. So stop trying to put people in the fringe to go out there and buy something like, okay, okay, I gotta go get what's it called FOMO. Stop doing that to people. And another thing I'm getting tired about some creators are like, they always want you to spend money on some all the time. Get your money ready for this. Get your money ready for that. Get your money ready. Dude, chill. And then when they start talking about prices, they get all giddy and laugh and like something's funny and like $1,000 for this, $1,000 for that, and they're smiling and laughing like it's funny. What's so funny about spending a lot of money on something? Nothing's funny about that, dude. Like they get a kick out of it. Oh, it's gonna be every bit of $800 or $700, 1,000. Really, dude? You sitting there smiling and geeking and laughing like it's a joke? Whatever. But some people just ain't right, bro. I don't know, like the defending companies like Nintendo, and then when something else comes out, they're all about that particular thing, like Mind's Eye. Oh, Mind's Eye is trash and this and that. But Nintendo's $8 games, though. Oh, well, I gladly pay $8 for a Nintendo game, but you only got one damn game on your console. A Nintendo, one little Nintendo game. You spend $5 for a Nintendo console to play one game. Have fun. You feel me? That's right. They didn't buy the guy for free, so keep that in mind too. To get a lot of this shit for free these days. So You know, they're precious um, fans and sit there and buy it for them. You know, a lot of times they probably just have family members anyway, like a father figure or somebody in their family probably buying that shit, pretend like they one of the fans, but they really just some close like family member just acting like they're somebody else just to you know fit into the gaming crowd. That's probably what it is. I don't know. Like it's just weird seeing somebody want to just spend all this money on somebody they don't even know that well, in my opinion. But it is what it is with that. But like, it's you gotta watch out for fake stuff sometimes, folks. You really do. You really, really do. You know. But that's the end of the video, guys. I'm gonna make another video about the Sony's day and date stuff, and we'll talk about that in the next video. But for the, like I said, for the guys that's held back on buying a PS5 Pro, I salute you because we're gonna be getting the PS6 really soon. And like I said, my best in 2027. It ain't put in stone. It's be 2027. Sony never said 2027, but that's just my gut feeling says 2027. That's just how I feel. Like I can't see Sony just not putting out anything after Xbox drops their handheld. I know we have a handheld too, but ours is a remote play. We don't have nothing that's like um to be played without being with the console. I mean, actually, you do with the PS5 portals, like subscription service there. But who wants to keep doing that? I don't want to do that. I don't want to pay no subscription just to play off the not tethered to my PS5. No, I'm good. I just go ahead and use my remote play and just do it that way. You know, until we get an actual, you know, legit handheld that's not tethered to the PS5. Without having me have to use a subscription service as well too. I'm not gonna spend on money for something that I don't really want to use. So I'm good with that. I got my own games that I could play on the go. But anyway, guys, that's it. I know I said this all the time, but we're gonna get off this done right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know, are you excited for the PS6? For the ones that didn't buy the PS5 Pro, are you excited for getting the PS6? And when do you think it's gonna drop? You think it's gonna drop 2026, 2027? My opinion before I go, like I said earlier, I think the PS6 handheld will drop 2026. I think the 2027 will be for the console. And I think the PS6 handheld will be $599. And I think the PS7 will be $699. $700. So $599 for the handheld, $699 for the console. That's I'm locked that in right now. Could be wrong. Could be a little higher. Could be a little lower. I don't know. It's my assumption. My assuming about what the price will be for the PS6 consoles. And I think that makes sense because like you know it should be cheaper because it's gonna be less profitable than the PS5. So I don't see why should the handheld be higher than the PS5. That doesn't make any sense to me. If they put in Steam with it, then I don't see Sony doing that because they have their own money, their own store they make money off of. So I don't see Storm. I mean, I say Storm. I don't see Sony putting in the Steam on their console. All right, guys. I'm going to leave right now. It's the end of the video. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Take it easy. God bless. One love. Be safe. I'm out. This is Brody S's God.